Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are talking about ChatGPT Atlas. This new agentic browser honestly very smooth and feels like future of agentic browsing. It's actually redefining how we interact with the web. But here is the thing, how safe these agentic browsers are. Brave recently called out a new security flaw in the Comet browser and it got me thinking, are we moving super fast with this tech? So in this video, we'll talk about what make Atlas so impressive, how it works, and then we move into security side. Basically what Brave found, what that means for you, and whether these agentic browsers are actually safe to use. Let's get into it. Now we are in ChatGPT Atlas. So it basically looks like a normal ChatGPT here. When you select here, you can select the mode, auto, instant, thinking, and you can also select the legacy models. So you can use this search bar in two ways. One, you can just type something or you can just type the URL so that it will go to the website. All right. So once you click on that, you'll see 5 different tabs here. One is the home where you can chat about this search results just like ChatGPT. And then search is basically usual web links that you get in Google, images, videos, and news, just like Google Chrome. Here you can type or continue searching about whatever you want to search about. For example, since I want to summarize the latest news, I can type summarize the latest news. So what it does is it went to the Verge and collected all the latest news from the Verge. And one other thing you can do is go to the website and ask GPT to summarize the news. As you can see, the top story is matching and everything is matching with the website and all the other news as well. Awesome, this is useful, but another useful use case that we can use this Ask ChatGPT feature is where you want to learn about some kind of technical topic you are referring to or research paper you want to try to understand and all that. For example, I want to understand attention is all you need with research paper, right? But like you see, this is very technical and it's kind of impossible to understand about what they are talking about just reading this without any technical knowledge, right? So I can ask ChatGPT to explain this entire paper for a college kid, right? For example, something like, could you please explain this paper for a college student? So now ChatGPT already loaded with this context. And like you see here, it explained attention is all you need paper for a college student. So that's one of the use cases. Another use case where you can use ChatGPT. For example, I want to generate an image in one of the image generation tools, right? Like you see here, I'm using Google's Whisk tool. If you haven't used this, I'll highly recommend it. You'll get some free credits. You don't need to subscribe to the Google. They will give you some free credits to play with it. So highly recommend it if you haven't played with it. This tool is pretty cool. Usually what I do is I'll go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give me a nice prompt to generate an image. But here, what you can do is you can select this and then click here, ask, make a nice prompt to create this image. All right, so it came up with a nice prompt. I click on update. I kind of did this everything in the Atlas browser. I don't need to go to ChatGPT and create the prompt and everything, right? So that's another use case. Awesome, that is cool. I like the unicorn with sparkles and rainbows. Sweet, next move on to another use case. All right, so like all agentic browsers out there, ChatGPT have agent modes. So you can click here and ask something like, I'm actually in the market to buy a nice 4K camera to capture my YouTube content, right? Let's see if Atlas can find us a nice camera. All right, so I'm asking, help me find a nice 4K camera for shooting my YouTube content from my desk in Amazon. Let's see. All right, it's trying to search for a nice 4K cameras out there to shoot the YouTube content. It's basically trying to open Amazon product pages with the 4K webcam options. All right, so it opened Amazon successfully. And then like you see here, it's trying to navigate like human. If you don't like something it is doing, you can take control from the agent from here. All right, so it's trying to click on something. Cool, seems like it's finished the job and came up with bunch of results. And then from here, if I like this camera, I can select this and finish the checkout flow, right? That's one of the use cases for the agent mode. People are using agent mode in multiple ways, but I personally didn't find any compelling use cases for agent mode yet. So that's agent mode in ChatGPT Atlas. Other thing is they also have incognito window. So basically this is super similar to incognito mode in Chrome. So in incognito mode, ChatGPT won't save your browsing history. Incognito doesn't make you invisible ChatGPT or rest of the internet. They're trying to add all the features from Chrome. All right, let's move on. So we have all these agentic browsers like Fellou, Comet, now ChatGPT Atlas, right? But how safe are they to use in your day to day. So a browser company called Brave did comprehensive testing around these agentic browsers and safety issues around them. And they published this recent article. We'll see what they're talking about. Of course, we'll use Ask ChatGPT Futures to summarize this. Brave security team discovered new types of prompt injection attacks, ways for attackers to secretly give commands to AI browsers by hiding text instructions in places user can't see, like inside the images or web page contents. Basically, they found two main vulnerabilities. First one is screenshot based prompt injection, and second one is website navigation injection. The screenshot based prompt injection, they found it in Perplexity Comet browser. So basically, attackers hide invisible text inside the image, for example, like blue text or yellow text in the background. When user takes a screenshot and asks AI about it, the hidden text gets extracted by OCR and treated like a real command. So the AI might then act on malicious instructions like visiting websites, sending data, or performing other harmful actions. The second one, they found it in another agentic browser called Fellou. So in the Fellou browser, even the visible text on the malicious websites can act as injected command. So when user asks the AI to go to that site, the browser sends both page content and user's request to the AI, allowing website text to override what user is asked. So basically, these browsers can't differentiate between what user is asking and the content from the websites. So if website is, for example, if the screenshot or website have some kind of information around stealing your data or doing some other task you're not intended to do, these browsers can perform their tasks even though that's not your intention. So those are the two main vulnerabilities Brave engineers found. So why this matters? These issues show a systematic problem in AI browser. They fail to separate trusted user input from untrusted web-based content. So website text can manipulate the AI to misuse AI logged in accounts like bank, email, cloud storage, etc. Basically, engineers at Brave warning that agentic browsers which can act for you are inherently risky until stronger safeguards are built. So this is the recent article, but Brave published similar article back in August as well when Comet browser was released. So to demonstrate this attack, what they did was embedded hidden instructions in web content. For example, the attack instructions inside the Reddit comment hid them using a spell tag, basically so human wouldn't immediately see them. Triggered the agent, an unsuspecting user clicks on the comment summarize this page, and Comet sends this page content to its LLM as summarization. Agent treats page text as commands. Because Comet didn't really separate the user trusted instructions from untrusted page content, the LLM reads and follows the hidden instructions as if the user is requested them. Next, cross-site automated action. The malicious payload tells the agent to visit victim's Perplexity account pages, extract the victim's email, then use that email to trigger an OTP flow on Perplexity. So you see what's happening here. So it's going to read the OTP from the authenticated site, exfiltrate the stolen data, and the result is it's gonna take over your full account. So this is not just a theory, they actually demonstrated with the actual demo. So be careful and mindful about how you are using these agentic browsers. At least for now, I'm pretty sure they'll get better. So yeah, ChatGPT Atlas is super impressive. It is fast, smart, and definitely feels like next gen. But agent mode, it's not quite ready yet. Between prompt injections and those new security flaws Brave found, I would say explore it, but stay very cautious. Honestly, we are very early in this space, so it's exciting and risky at the same time. If you found this helpful, drop a like, subscribe, and tell me what you think. Are agentic browsers are the future, or they're just too risky to use it right now? Thank you for watching this far. I'll see you in the next one.